Afternoon students, today we are going to perform an experiment of common emitter configuration of BJT. BJT, as we all know is your bipolar junction transistors, and transistors are of two types, PNP and NPN. In case of your PNP, we have the holes as the majority carriers, and in case of NPN, we have the electrons as the majority carriers. And in this case of BJT transistors, we are going to perform the characteristics of common emitter configuration of BJT. Common emitter configuration, as we all know, is what? Common emitter configuration means we have taken the emitter as common terminal. Emitter is taken as common terminal for both input as well as for output, because for making the configuration stable and to make it operate, we need to take two terminals as input terminals and two terminals as the output terminals. And in this case also we are having the two terminals by taking the emitter terminal as common terminal between the input and output. Now what happens over here is we are getting the calculation of characteristics of common emitter configuration, and for those characteristics we have the input and output. We have both two characteristics, we have input and output characteristics of common emitter configuration of BJT. As you can see it over here, taking emitter terminal as common, we are having the common emitter input characteristics, and in this case we are having input terminal with the voltage of VBE. Voltage of VBE means voltage across the base emitter junction, because base is taken as the input over here with conjunction with the emitter terminal which is taken as common. So the voltage over here is VBE and the current is IB. IB is the base current and voltage is the VBE is taken as your input voltage, and we are taking the VCE as constant. Here VCE is taken as constant. We will be taking the 2 to 3 levels of VCE. Suppose we are taking 2 volt and 4 volt and 6 volt of VCE, and correspondingly we are going to change the values of VBE and the variation of VBE. We are going to see that what is the variation of the base current that we are getting in the input characteristics for your common emitter configuration. So accordingly we will be calculating its value for the graphical value for the input characteristics. Here also we can see that as soon as it achieves operating point voltage of 0.7 volt for silicon and 0.3 volt for germanium, we are getting a steep rise in the value of the current as with the increase of VBE. This is the first characteristic of input characteristics. Then we are heading towards the output characteristics of common emitter configuration. In case of output characteristics, we are taking IC. That is, IC is the collector current and VC is the voltage across the collector emitter junction. This is taken as the output voltage and this is taken as your input voltage. And we have taken IB as constant over here. So here again we will be taking IB at 40 microamperes in the first stage, and we will be varying the VCE, that is the output voltage, and with this variation we are going to see the value of change in the IC. But in this case we can see that there is not a steep rise in the increase of voltage. It remains almost constant. It remains almost constant for different values of your base current and the variation of the VCE. So in this case it is quite corresponding that with the variation of the high variations of the VCE, there is not a very steep rise in the value of the current. It only gives for a certain value of the current. And in this region is known as your cutoff region over here. This is your breakdown region. Beyond this region is your breakdown region. This part is your active region and this is your saturation region. So this is covering all the 4 regions of your transistor. Rest we are going to perform on the kit. Hanji students, this is the kit representation of your common emitter BJT characteristics. In this we have arranged this setup according to the diagram that is given to us. We have taken the emitter terminal as common over here. I will show you the very brief introduction to this. This is the input power supply, this is voltage supply which is given to it, and this is the value of current that is connected to this. This terminal, these two terminals, one is your voltmeter, one is your ammeter, or the voltmeter is used for calculation of the voltage, and this is for the input current. This is for the output current and this is for the output voltage. So in all we have the 4 parameters, 2 for voltage and 2 for the current. And then we have what? This is your NPN transistor, this is your PNP transistor. So we have taken the PNP transistor over here. I have connected with the PNP transistor over here. emitter terminal is made common over here. It is made common with the input and output, and this is the connection with the voltage source. This is for the connection with the input current source. This is for the voltage source. And after this connection, this is taken as the output over here. Now what we are going to do is, firstly we will be driving this for the input characteristics and then for the output characteristics. First of all, we will be doing it for the input characteristic. This is the table that we require for the calculation of the input. This I have taken the readings before. This is your collector emitter voltage that is going to be constant for the input voltage. Then for the, this is your VB which is going to change for a certain instant value of this constant VCE, and this we are going to get the value of the current, base current for the input characteristics. Okay, this similarly we will be doing it for the next value of VC constant and taking the values of VBE and the base current. This is a tabular form of the readings that we are going to get, and then taking all these readings we are going to plot the graph for the input as well as for the output characteristics. Similarly for the output we are going to take the IB as constant, and VCE will be varying this VCE, and with the variation of this VCE we are going to see the variation in the output current. So let's start with this experiment first. This is your input voltage of VBE and this is your output voltage of VCE. So firstly I have to keep this output voltage of VCE as constant. I will be keeping it constant 2 volts. Suppose this is 2 volt, I have taken this constant, and now I am going to change this value of VBE. With the variation of VBE, I will be taking the variation of the output current. This we can see it over here. There is a change of the VBE and there is a change in the input current also. You can look, we can see. This is the, so suppose this is the VBE is around near about, it is 6 volt and the output current is near about 40 microamperes. Okay, and similarly we will be taking the corresponding readings. We will be increasing more the VBE value, and then we will be going to see the value of VC. There is abrupt increase in the value of input current, that is IB is near about 150 microamperes. Similarly, we will be taking the value change over here from 2 volt to, suppose we are going to change it to the 4 volts. And now again we will be varying this VBE. With this variation of VBE, we will be seeing that what is the amount of change in the amount of current. There is a change in the amount of current. This is from near about, it is now, it is about 20 microamperes. So this is correspondingly, we will be taking all these values of the input and output voltages, and then we will be switching on towards the output characteristics. For output characteristics, we are going to take the IB as constant, and IB we have taken a constant at, suppose it is at near about 20 microamperes. It is near about 20 microamperes. Now we are going to change we are not going to change the IB over here now. We are just going to change what? We are going to change the value of output voltage. So let's change the output voltage from 0 to 1 volt, then 2 volt, and let's see what is the change in the output current. We will be noting the change in the value of the output current. We are going to have a change in this value. We can see it, the value of variation of output voltage producing a change in the value of output current also. So correspondingly, this kind of a reading table we will be observing it, and taking all these reading tables we will be observing the graphical representation, which is also shown over here. This is the graphical representation that we are going to get out of taking all these readings, and we are just plotting all those values, and we'll be getting the input characteristics as well as the output characteristics of the common emitter configuration. Thank you so much, class.